Source code is an automated trading firm's secret sauce. It comprises very specific and detailed computer instructions that embody the firm's unique trading strategies. Source code often includes valuable trade secrets developed at significant expense that directly impact business competitiveness. For most purposes, source code reviews would be incredibly costly for the CFTC. Trading firms have large and complicated code bases that change regularly. As an example, my relatively small firm has over 1 million lines of source code associated with our current trading system. We make changes almost daily. To review source code of multiple firms at any scale would require an army of computer programmer regulators. I was trying to think of an analogy that would help to sort of explain what this task would be, and it's tricky for a variety of reasons, but the best I can come up with is sort of like taking a car apart and taking all the pieces and studying them in excruciating detail to try and predict traffic patterns. It's sort of relevant. If you want to figure out how to build a car, it's very useful, but it's not the best way to measure traffic patterns. What you really need to do is go out there and measure. And I think that's what we're trying to do by looking at source code with millions of lines, with lots of interactions that are very dependent on the specific market data that's coming in at a particular time, that's very dependent on the hardware that it's running, the network characteristics. It would be very difficult to determine future market events by studying source code.
Source code is the basis for when something is actually running in production. There are a lot of runtime parameters, i.e. real-time inputs, that come not just from the people who are using the software, but also from the market itself. And these are factors that obviously influence how the software then interacts with the market.
The requirement to turn over valuable intellectual property to the government on demand would be unprecedented and unreasonable. Firms like ours, firms that use automation in the markets, generally hold their source code to be very important to their business. They take their own precautions to protect the source code. They store it in secure ways. They secure their network. They have the cybersecurity defenses. They have permissioning about who's allowed to access it and under what circumstances. Once it's out of a particular firm and in the hands of sort of any third party, the firm loses the ability to manage those controls. I think what we're really talking about is a due process concern. I think the times in which the CFTC would need to access source code, they can get a subpoena, they can use a subpoena process, and there will be adequate protections built in. Finally, allowing easy government access to source code would set a dangerous precedent with foreign governments, such as China, who seek to impose similar requirements on U.S. firms. We are hopeful that this provision will be revised.